Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As I promised before, um, I just want to share the templates related to common assignments. So everybody will got this template, inshallah, later on. So the template I name it as CA underscore 20244. But this is in the format of DOTX. So when you click it later on, let's say, for example, in our case, like this. Okay, let me show you something. Do not touch anything because I mean the number will be according to your numbering system in your system in your computer. Actually, what you need to do is the first thing first. You need to save as in your place, for example. In our case here, and then it will automatically save in the OCX rather than the OTX, and you can rename the file, let's say G1 for example, or anything especially related to your group name, for example, and I put it in my drive so I can save it. Now it's no longer as a DOTX. Now everything should be in the DOCX. Okay. um do not touch on the first page. Let me make it bigger so that it will not form into the two side by side. This is the title already has been generated by me, by myself. So everything's due date is 10 of January 2025. So the group names is no need to change anything, so just remain as it is. What you need to do is just to change the student ID in your case. So this is the front page. Just change the student ID. For example, you can write it as 202, I don't know, 2022445667, for example, and change the name to, let's say, Muhammad Kamal bin I don't know, Asmadi, for just for example. So second one, I think okay, maybe the same name, same number, sorry. So Siti Khadijah, maybe binti Abdul ABD Karim. Maybe this is just a example, and then you fill in everything's up to student member number 5, and make it as the as capital letter everything, so that I know this is your group, and your name or your marks will be according to the student ID and the name of the student. Okay, so don't need to change anything because this is for my reference. I will put a marks here later on once you print it. So remains empty here, and everything's just fine. Okay, the rest should be generated by the Microsoft itself. So table of content, everything, do not touch anything. Okay, so then move to the first page, which is obviously here in the page number 3. Then here you have to this is the format. So heading number 1, if you click, is already in the form of heading 1. Heading 2, it'll jump to heading number 2. And if you have up to the third level of heading, it will shift to the heading number 3. So and then everything's if you want to make some kind of paragraph, so if I highlight this one, you will see it's already in the paragraph template. Just click it here, it will form as a template. Okay, so you know it is already is a Times New Roman. Font is 12 in this case. You have to use the font 12. There will be some kind of standard form. If I click it here, I know it. This is a, and then everything is clear. This is a paragraph. If you want to do a table, for example, so this is the example of a table that you need to fulfill. You need to follow. So you see, when I click here, it should be the form of font 12, and everything must be aligned accordingly. And this is the caption. I will show you how to use it later on. And for the figure also, the caption must be below of the figure. For the table, the caption must be at the top of the table. It's very clear here. And in any case, if you need to do some kind of mathematical equation, you have to use this kind of equation editor. So you can use insert here and then put a equation here. So this is a symbol application, or you can put a alternate plus or together, alternate and equal sign. It will go to the math mode. So It's not really difficult. And last, actually, you have to um, generate the references. You can set as a IEEE, and most of the time we will use this kind of, if you go to the reference here, this is the tab that you need to focus, insert citation. I will show a little bit how to insert the citation after this. Okay, so let me see, let me show you how to fill in this one using this template. Let's say if we're talking about the heading number 1, for example. Okay, so we can change this one. Let's say for your title, let's say this is the section number 1. Section 1 means section, 1.1 means subsection, 1.1.1 mean subsection. Okay, so let's say you don't have the subsection, so just remove from the template itself. So heading 1, for example, here, so just put the introduction. Okay, sorry, should be like this, introduction. Okay, so just leave it as it is. What are we going to do? So let's say if you find out any article, let's say just for example here, maybe I find out this kind of from the final, this is not final year project, so this is the research proposal for the Bachelor of Science, for example. Okay, this is Bachelor of Science. Okay, let's say this is some things that we wanted to have it in our um, report, for example. So I just copy it here, right? So what I can do is very straightforward here, just paste it, okay? Or if you don't want it, just simply paste it like that. Okay, you see it's quite annoying. Okay, what you can do, just highlight this one, go to the home, find the term for the paragraph, and it will make it as whatever you said before. But basically you have to adjust a little bit because this is not in the form of sorry. So I think this is something that we need to do a little bit because this is exactly not according to 12 point. Okay, right. So you will see from here. So this is quite straightforward here. So here is line spacing and everything. So you have to take care of this line spacing so that justify. Maybe this is something. Oh, okay. I think this is because we copy from that one. That's why it not run accordingly. So please not to copy from the PDF straight away like that because it will generate a little bit of spacing problem. Yeah. Okay. So just want to show you this one. Let's see. Then if everything's fine like this, perhaps what you can do again is a paragraph like this, and this one justify, for example, so it will form as what we wanted to have. Okay, so just tap like that. So if we change introduction here, it's obviously in this one, supposedly it will update the table. So then it will goes to introductions as automatically change. Okay, so introduction, they say that the foldable study, blah, blah, blah. Let's say you have a reference because we need some kind of at least 5 reference for you to get the full mark for the reference itself. So let's say if you read it from here, okay, you know it, you get it from certain reference, as I mentioned before. Maybe the majority of common table available on the market cannot be installed due to the unique design of the table. So it means that I want to refer to this kind of thesis, for example. So what we can do here, just go to the reference. Go to the reference. So you have to manage the sources like this. Okay. So in our case, is that we don't have any sources for that guy. So just click new here. So we know this is not, we can say that, okay, we don't have, do we have a thesis, for example, here? Okay, if we don't have it, then I think we can put as report. You can say that this is a report, for example. Okay, and who's the author? You can refer to that publication. So you have to put it manually. So here I can get it from here, or you can go to the Google Scholar, for example. So maybe we can refer to this guy, Arani Zek, for example. So I don't know, or the name is Arani Zulkifli. So you can copy it first and go to this one. It's okay. Just simply put it here first. Okay, because we are interested on the name of the guy. Maybe. Let me check it, whether this is correct or not. Okay, so the title, go back here, the title is a foldable, blah, 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 in the rubber wood. This is not PhD dissertation. I think this is got the wrong um, citation problem here. Okay, you go here, the title, maybe the year, just create something 2021. So because this is a report, just leave it as it is. Maybe UITM, I don't know, just press, press. Okay, all right. I think just nice. Maybe you can have a look on index Z Sarani. Maybe this is not the right one. It should be reverse, Zulkifli Sarani. So we can edit this one. It should be in different way. Okay, X. Okay, maybe like this. Who knows? Just clicking OK, and yes, I think now is OK as Zulkifli. You have to impress and everything. So what you need to do is you have to copy into this one, so that Sarani is already in the list itself. So just close it. So let's say if you want to refer to that one, sorry, for this one, so design of the table, for example, so just go to the insert citation. Now I really hope that Sarani is already in my list. When I click it, so the number will change to number 1. So what does it mean by 1? We refer to that kind of publication, and I expect that I already put it the list here. So Sharani should be somehow, maybe we can force it. So insert it. So hopefully Sharani on everything should be in the list already. Yep, still not in this one. Number 1. Just wait for that. Okay. It might be something that you need, we change it a little bit here. Number 1 here. Okay. Okay, edit, update session. Sorry, we need to update from here. So now I expect, so now actually we have to remove it. This one, you have to exit. Okay, not should be here, it should be at the last stage. So here actually is already, so you don't need to make it as a double. So the rest actually I'm feel it just a dummy with my paper and everything. So you have to manually input it here. Don't need to use the Mendeley or whatsoever. Just use the built-in reference citation manager that Microsoft Word already provided to you. Okay, so the rest I think is quite straightforward. Let's say if you find out a new figure, for example, here, if you find out any new figure, let's say for example, I insert the picture from the stock image, for example, or whatever image you already draw. For example, this one, I put it, I insert it here. Okay, just take it. Okay, but this is something that really huge. So, what else? Maybe if you have, sorry, I think this is just a matter of square. No. Okay, let's say you have that kind of photo. Okay, now you want to do a reference. Oh, sorry, the this one. Okay, just copy this. This is the kind of magic. Copy that one, put it down it here. Okay, you change it here as the new name. Let's say the cat and the field. The field. Okay, so please go to this one. What you can do, right click, and then you have to update the field. Now it will move automatically to number figure 2. So sorry, and figure 2, and make sure any figure or any table must be cited here. For example, when you click online video, you can paste in the embedded code to add, let's say for example, as shown in Then you wanted to refer to the figure 2, what you can do as shown in, then you go to the again reference, this one. So now we have to insert caption. Okay, so we don't need to insert caption, we already said it. So just use the cross reference here. So since that I already said it, so find the figure. Find the figure, and we already have the figure 2, the cat and the field here. So I think another figure 2, actually we need to update it before. So figure 2 here, I insert it, now I close it. Now figure 2 is already embedded here. You don't need to make it, because every time we can refer to this one. All right, so this is something that you can do. Same goes to if you have a, so again here is a 2, because it's kind of repetition. This is introduction, this is another introduction. So maybe you can change it. So change into this literature review, for example. Okay, so who knows? You can do literature review, you can do a theoretical part. Just follow the rubric so that you got the full marks for every assessment given to you. All right, so this is how we deal. We have a one. Let's say, for example, if you have other than that kind of citation, for example, I have another paper. Where is okay, let's say here, development of convertible table and shelf. For example, I copy from someone else here. This is from the publication. Okay, I copy it. Okay, let's say we put it as what else? So this is something that I just, oh, sorry. Okay, so we go here, format. All right, so now it's already, just change it a little bit. All right, so we know it. This is obtained from the second one. Okay, so what we can do here, again, go to reference, and then you have to add new source here. Okay, so what you can do, this is no longer report. This should be, is a journal article, because this is the type that I downloaded before. Or this is a maybe this is a journal, maybe this is a, you have to refer to this publisher. Okay, so how to do it? So just convert it here, go to Google Scholar, for example. I have this Google Scholar button already here. If you don't have it, so maybe you can try it, this one. Okay, it's already Control V. So let's say we have it here. Okay, development of convertible table. So I know it already. So when I click site, so I have all the information related here. So just copy, this is the author. Okay, go back to this one. The author is must be in that kind of form. So the family name, I mean the dad name, the father name first, comma with the given name. All right, the title. So this is the format. So the title, go to here, title, development of, okay, this is development of blah blah blah, shelf. Copy, put it here. This is the title. Now we move to the journal name. It's a journal name. Okay, sorry. It's better to have this kind of. So I think if you work more than with, so this is okay. Journal number 4, issue number 4. Okay, so you'll see, you follow my guideline. So journal name, this one, right? The year. Okay, so go to the year. Year is 2023. 2023 page. Page in our case is page 153160. 153 to 160. Volume number. So you see volume number 4, issue number 4. Volume number 4, issue number 4. That's it. Enough for that. Okay, so then you just click OK. It's already automatically been as a number 2. So 1, 2, and hopefully from here it will update the citation already. So it keep doing, because last time we save it here. So that's why this is the problem. Supposedly we don't need to take care of this one. So just remove it here. So hopefully it will still in the last page. All right, so here N Kasim is already here. So this one you need to later on you need to remove it from the reference. So just give you some kind of idea at first. So this one you have to remove it because I already said it here. Okay, so you see that number one as Kilvi, number two is N Kasim. It's already here. So and then you have to fulfill everything. If you taken from, let's say, from the textbook, for example, so the same principle. Just set this kind of citation with a new one. For example, add new source rather than general article. Put the book, for example. So this is something that you refer to the textbook. So if you click book, it's very easy. Find the author, put it in the title, year, city, and publisher. Or you don't have the publisher, just remain as the title and year. That's it. Okay, so I think then I show you everything so that this is all the things that you needed. Please make sure that you follow all the fonts given, all the setting. So to get a full marks, I also look or observe into the appearance of the report as well as the content, because the content is a priority. However, the appearance of the report also is my concern. Okay, so if you face any problem or if you have any question to be asked, so please do not hesitate to contact me. So if I have time, then I will answer you using the quick response. Otherwise, you have to set an appointment so that we can meet together. Okay, I think that's all. So thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.